Let's see an important concept from the chapter Heredity and Evolution. Gregor Johann Mendel was a scientist who is recognized as the father and founder of genetics. Mendel set rules for inheritance of traits. What are traits? Traits are characteristics which are passed from parent to the offspring, that is from one generation to another generation, which are controlled by genes. The inheritance of characters is due to the fact that both father and mother will contribute equal amount of genetic material to the child. So for each trait, there are two factors which are controlled from both father and mother. To study about inheritance, Mendel experimented on pea plant. So what is the reason for Mendel to choose pea plant? The possible reasons are the pea plants were easy to grow and maintain. They have clearly distinct and contrasting characters. The pea plant is an annual plant and they are naturally self-pollinating, and they can also be cross-pollinated. And down in the slide you can see what are the 7 characters with contrasting traits present in the pea plant which was studied by Mendel. Flower color, seed shape, pot shape, flower position and the plant height. So these are the 7 characters with contrasting traits present in the pea plant. Monohybrid cross. Mendel selected pea plants having one pair of character, a tall pea plant and a short pea plant. So the trait chosen was height of the plant, a tall pea plant and a short pea plant. He selected a pure tall plant and a pure short pea plant. So the genotype of tall plant was capital T and the genotype of short plant is small t. He cross-pollinated the tall and the pea plant, and the F1 generation which was obtained was all tall. The phenotype trait of the F1 generation plant was tall, but the genetic makeup was capital T and small t. He took the F1 generation plant and self-pollinated them. So when the F1 generation plant, which is a hybrid pea plant, was self-pollinated, the pea plant which was produced was tall and the dwarf. That was in the ratio of 3:1. 3 tall plant is to 1 short plant. And the genotypic ratio was 1:2:1. So by this it studied that the trait which was expressed in the F1 generation is called dominant trait. As a tall plant that was dominant trait, it was able to be expressed in the F1 generation. Whereas the short plant, though it was inherited, it was not able to express because it is a recessive trait which has been suppressed. And in the F1 generation, most of the pea plants had the dominant trait, a pure tall plant and a hybrid tall plant and a pure short plant. So the recessive trait pea plant was seen in the F2 generation. So the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross is 3:1. 3 tall plant is to 1 short plant. And the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1, where 1 is a pure tall plant, 2 is the hybrid tall plant, and 1 is the pure short plant.